Hey, y'all, and welcome to day 5 of the WSOP daily coverage and the fourth annual uh, WSOP and All Vegas Poker Daily Spaces coverage. I'm Sherry Pluskota, aka Peaches, and I'll be your host today. Can you tell I got everything going on and I'm a little frazzled right now because I was trying to make a little ad for Isaac's new segment he's going to do. And before I know it, it's 12 o'clock. So forgive me. Just trying to do too much, I would have to say. I'd like to welcome my co host, Karen. How are you?
Good morning. I apologize for the background noise, but good morning.
It's okay. No worries. We know we're live and everybody's still living their lives while we're trying to do this, which I think is part of the I don't know, overall picture that makes it fun and real. And, we are who we are. So thank you. And welcome, Joey. How are you?
100% better today, Sherry.
I'm so glad. I bet. Are you hurting? Are you
Yeah,
hurting?
I'm pretty sure my nose is broken, but that's okay. You couldn't tell initially because it was swelling, but I feel it
Yeah.
today. But we'll be fine. It's
I,
okay.
I'm going to tell you, when I looked at your picture, I was like, I'm pretty sure his nose is broke. It
Yeah.
looked like it was broken, the picture. And I mean, for those that weren't with us yesterday when Joey told us he had a fall and he put a picture of himself in the chat and his face, he fell on his face literally, is pretty tore up. So glad you're feeling better today.
Thank you. Keep in mind, I got this big, giant, Italian Sicilian nose, so it breaks the fall every time. This is not the first time it's been broken. Trust me.
Ouch. All I could say is ouch. Oh, that sounds terrible. Andreas, I see you in the audience. If you'd like to come up and give us an update, request the microphone on the bottom left. No pressure. I just always make a promise that when I see players come in, you may want to come up and tell us what you're doing at the WSOP, as well as if you have a staking package, you know the drill. So if you want to come up and chat, Andreas, we'll be happy to entertain that. Just request that microphone. Hey, Papa Poker, how are you?
Hey, everybody. Hey, Sherry. Happy Saturday appearance from Papa Poker, and so good to be here.
Hey, I'm glad you're joining us, and I'm glad you agreed to be a segment on Saturdays. I always enjoy our conversations, and I know others do as well. So I'm glad you're joining us today. And do I remember correctly that you can't do it next Saturday? Just refresh my brain.
Correct. I
Okay, perfect.
am traveling next Saturday, so Saturdays with Papa Poker already off kilter, but the following Saturdays I should be around. So
No worries. And guess what? It's okay. We're kind of used to it because as we go, we're still adjusting to everybody's real life schedules, right? So we all have a loose understanding of what's happening, and then it just evolves as the days and weeks go on. And it is not a problem. We're happy you can join us for whatever time you can give us. So
okay.
appreciate you. Let me welcome ASG, who's another co-host. I'm going to try to give him the co-host position, but for some reason, Twitter is really freaking out when I give people the co-host. So we'll see if it works. And sometimes it's like when Isaac comes in, it's almost better to leave him as a speaker because he really has IT issues with Twitter and it's really annoying. So anyway, ASG, how are you?
All right, yeah. Maybe I had to wait a minute before, except never know with this app these days.
Yeah, it is crazy. All right, let me get some announcements out of the way and then we'll hit the ground running, as they say. Please be reminded that we will always try to give the most updated and accurate information possible, but we are human and the information is always fluid in the poker world. So please make sure you double check any information that we provide to ensure yourself the best experience possible. And please correct us if we've got something wrong, because we want to make sure everybody gets the correct information for
Uh-oh,
sure.
I think we lost you.
Uh-oh, am
No,
I
I can
there?
hear.
Okay, Joey, you may need to go out and come back in.
You might need to leave
Andrea,
and come back, Joey, if you're not hearing her.
yeah. Andreas, welcome. I'm going to give you the floor because you may be needing to run out the door soon to play. How are you? Andreas, can you hear me? Oh, we are already having technical difficulties. Andreas, if you can hear me, go out and come back in. Somebody repeat that for him in case he can't hear me.
Well, I already saw him leave, so he might be.
Oh, perfect. Joey, are you there?
Yep, that works. Now I know what to do.
Yeah, no worries. Trust me. We are used to it. We are so used to it. So I'm going to go back to the announcements. We'll see ASG and Kara, if you guys can work on getting Andreas back up here, I'd appreciate it. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can find all of the spaces and interviews, the recordings of them, except for the last few because my IT guy's had a little issue he's been working on. So hopefully by Monday, those will all be up there. Sherry Pluskota, 9212. Andreas, are you back with us? Nope, he's going out. Okay, no worries. Many thanks to Sean McCormick and Craig Larson for agreeing to host our 7th official Spaces meetup game at the Bellagio, 2 p.m. on June 26th. It is a cash game and pizza will be provided. And we have a list of Splash the Pot items that'll go through every few days so we can stay updated on those. If you'd like to make a donation to the Splash the Pot items, let me know and we'll be happy to figure out a way to get them if you're not able to come, or if you're able to come, you can just let me know what it is so I can make a thank you ad for you because we appreciate any donations we get to the Splash the Pots. Also, the Quilt for Charity fundraiser is going on currently. Please consider making a tax-deductible donation via the designated link, which is linked to the Poker Gives Charity Feed the Homeless program. And it is a specialized link just for my project. So if you don't go through that link, you're not going to get raffle tickets. Just a heads up, okay? A $10 donation will get you 1 ticket. A $25 donation will get you 5 tickets. So don't miss your chance to win this one-of-a-kind autographed poker t-shirt quilt. And if you need help with that, you'll see it in my timeline. Anyway, Celebration of Life of Steve Disney will be June 3rd from 6 to 8 p.m. at the American Legion in Chastain Park in Atlanta. Everyone is welcome. Reach out to me if additional information is needed. I'm happy to say I was able to reschedule Scotty Wynn for tomorrow. And of course, I'll be traveling. So it'll probably be from a McDonald's parking lot, Chick-fil-A parking lot. I don't know if Chick-fil-A leaves their Wi-Fi on Sunday. But anyway, you get the picture. So we will have Scotty Wynn here tomorrow. Of course, he's still trying to get home from Vietnam. So, if something happens crazy, we may have to push that off again. But those are the intentions. Tomorrow during our noontime space Eastern time. Monday will be Steve Buckner, aka Cuz, and Tuesday will be Barb Zingaro with Poker Gives, and she's also a supervisor at the Orleans Poker Room. So we will get the lowdown on both Poker Gives and what's going on at the Orleans Poker Room. Let's see if Andreas is with us. Are you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm
Awesome.
trying. I'm from the Airbnb. Is the quality more or less okay?
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
Okay, cool.
And I'm just so you know, Spaces has been horrible for IT probably the last 3 weeks to a month. So it may not just be your Wi-Fi at the Airbnb. But anyway, first of all, congratulations on being picked onto in the draft for the 25K Fantasy League. You're on Shaun Deeb's team.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, it's quite a bit of a different schedule for me because I had like some PLO summer planned, and now I'm probably just playing at the World Series of Poker like 95%. Yeah, so it's going to be a long grind this summer.
Right.
And only at the World Series. So yeah, excited for that. And I also got some side bets in for myself. I mean, if I'm going to play the whole summer, I have to put in some bets on myself. So
good for you.
Yeah, hope that works out.
Good for you. And I look forward to hearing the updates, and I look forward to those bracelet pictures.
Bracelets, multiples.
Yes.
I mean, one would
no
be
pressure.
enough.
No pressure. I mean, after all, I did put you on my fantasy team for the ODB Baker Fantasy League. So Team Spacers representing here. ASG's on that team. Karen's on that team.
Okay.
Isaac's on the team. Software Brian. Who else? I'm forgetting. Wolfie. So we have you on our team, Andreas. So no pressure.
No pressure. Okay, thanks.
No pressure. So what are you going to go ahead?
Yeah. First few days have been a little bit rough. I mean, I had like 12 entries already because of the mystery bounty to 550.
Right.
Trying to make a stack and just didn't work out. And then I played the 5K PLO and 1500 stud, and none of it worked so far. But today they have a double flight for the 550 mystery. So
Right.
it's the 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. So that's going to be a super good chance to make something happen, at least a cash. Or they play down to like 3%, and buddy of mine is on day 2 with like 4 big blinds. So yeah, he's at least made it through, but making it to the mystery phase is obviously great. Like if you get lucky there,
Right.
you win like a lot back in no time. So it's a very high variance play, of course.
Right. And what's the top bounty in that?
I have no idea. I mean, it says that it has 11,000 runners at the moment, so I'm assuming like quite a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they want to make it symbolic and like 1 million, which would be a lot. It's like 20% of the prize pool, right? So I don't think that's
Right.
going to happen. But maybe it's like half because it's a 500, maybe like 500K. Maybe that's
Right.
it.
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't remember what they did last year. For some reason, I want to say that it was like 1 or even $2 million bounties and then like a $500,000 bounty. And then
Yeah, right.
I
But
I shouldn't be saying that because, I could be saying the wrong thing. I could be making this shit up because we talk about so many
no,
different things.
because they reschedule, right? They had like a 1K buy-in
Right.
last year around the same time. That's going to be later in the summer, and this one is 550. So it's like you can just say half, or maybe they just make one. I think they had 2 last year, correct? And then this year maybe they just do 1, and it's symbolic. And in a 500 that would be crazy. Whoever's going to pull that,
Hell yeah.
it's going to be a luck box forever.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what time do you play today?
Probably like 11 and start.
Okay.
I usually go like level 2 or level 3.
Right.
Not from the first. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for us. Tell us who's on Deep's team with you.
It's actually so funny because I've been very critical of Martin Cabral, and he's on the team, and
That is funny.
that is really fun if we end up on the same table sometime. Him and Siska, that's his horse as well. So it's him, and then Joey Weissman, PLO player, if I spelled that correctly. Then Max Neugebauer was a buddy of mine, and he's a very, very good Hold'em player and also plays PLO up to quite some stakes. So he's going to be firing in summer. And then we have Kerry Katz, who's in round number 4 of the 25K heads up. So there's some good starts happening. And Ite, Taylor, is also in there. And then who did I forget?
See, we got 1, 2, 3,
Brannon.
4, 5,
His name is
6.
Brannon, surname. Brannon. I haven't played much versus him, but he's also playing tons. And then I think we're already at 7.
So did Deep tell you how you got into his radar?
Oh, I just sat next to him when the fantasy was on, and he's like, "Okay, I got 7 picks, and I got 7 points," and he didn't get Adrian Mateos, and then he's like, "Okay, I'm probably gonna get in for like 1 point." I mean, whether it's 1 point or 7 doesn't matter. And then he told me, Max is already on the team, and so it has some good synergies.
I love it.
Talk a bunch of So he said, "Yeah, why not?" And then nobody like bid anything. Obviously, I'm like a new player to the fantasy league, so I wasn't surprised. I was just thinking, okay, I'm gonna stay on 1 point anyway. And then it's good because then I get myself cheaper for like the 525, right?
Right. And what's nice is that you're under the radar. And, we know how you've been doing, but most people don't, right? And
the thing about the fantasy is like if I had played only mid stakes like the 1500s, I'm not that great of a pick because the 1500s are tough to make points.
Right.
It's actually the either you go low or you go like 500s, 600s, and 800s because they are these mass field bonuses.
Right.
Or you go like to the 10K level because the 10K level is a small field and therefore you're going to make more final tables. And so it's really important you go either way, but the 1500s are the worst kind of buy-in for fantasy. And that's actually the level that I feel the most comfortable at grinding. So yeah, if I just stick with all the 1500s, I wouldn't make so many points as some other players, right? But now the situation is a little bit different, and I'm going to see what I can make happen.
Awesome. Well, we'll be watching. I hope you stop by. You normally do, and let us know what's going on. Keep us updated so we can be your rail.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
We
thanks for having
love
me.
it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I know you're planning on coming to the meetup game because you told me. And of
Yep.
course, we understand, you may be in a day two somewhere. So, we all get that. We're there for, the tournament's first, the meetup game is second. We all understand it, but it certainly was a delight when you joined us before at the meetup game, and it'll be a delight as well this year. So, anybody got any questions for Andreas? Comments?
Yes, we know.
No, just looking forward. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Joey, and then we'll take Karen.
Sorry, Andreas, we just know you're going to kill it, so we just can't wait to watch.
Amen.
Thanks,
Go ahead,
Joey.
Karen.
Like,
Yeah, I was just
Oh,
going.
go.
I was just going to echo that too. I'm sorry. I was just going to say I think I've been saying your last name wrong for
Me
years,
too.
Andreas. I couldn't see it because I'm old and I didn't have my glasses on. The other day I had my glasses on. I'm like, oh shit, it's not Froehli, it's Froehli. So sorry
yeah,
about
not
that.
with the IL, but the LI. It's there's this player Eric Froehlich, but he has the CH at the end. Like this is a name where you have both versions in the German language. We have like with the CH at the end.
Right.
So then in the US you would say Fröhlich, but it's just Fröhli, which it has like this H sound, which is a little bit slower in German. But yeah, no big deal.
And everybody has noticed that I've just stopped attempting it. I just say Andreas.
Yeah.
And I even
Yeah,
struggle with Andreas. And he knows I'm just a special person when it comes to names.
that's all good.
Yeah. Speaking of which, they spelled it so wrong during the draft that I wasn't sure if it was him that was selected.
Yeah, they did it the first time. Maybe it's an advantage when you have these names, or like when that all these Asian guys, they or Chinese guys, they get in for like 1 point. Nobody
Knows it.
knows exactly who's
Yeah.
who sometimes, and then they get called, and it's like, okay, they're probably gonna play for Lin, and then it's hard to bid on them because you don't know what they're doing on the Asian circuit a lot of the times, right? It's hard, it's
Right.
tough to know.
Yeah.
But I
don't
bet
know
on
if
one
it
of them
was
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it was a bit, but Lin, introduced one player and Negreanu got him just off of Lin's bidding him, so I guess he must be some good Asian guy.
Yeah, that's the strategy, and he just maybe also stakes them, and then I have one of them I think in the 525 fantasy as well, who some friends told me that this is a good take for 1 point, so I put him in like 2 teams. So hopefully that's gonna work out as well. Yeah, let's see.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Well, I'm glad you stopped by. If nobody else has any questions, I know you got to get ready for the tournament. So I don't want to, I promised all the players and everybody, the operators, if they pop in, we're going to try to get them up as fast as possible and so they can leave when they need to. Because I appreciate them doing it when they're trying to, get busy in the world of poker. And so we want to make it as quick as possible for them to get out the door if they need to. So, Andreas, appreciate you.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
And maybe one more question for Andreas. So it sounds
Please.
like this is Papa Poker that you were going to do a bunch of 1500s. So essentially, you're going to step up as far as your schedule then at the WSOP and do 10Ks.
Yeah, I will add in 10Ks, at least the ones that are better for me. So I'll pot them into my high-low, big O, if I have the energy and everything's working out. They're slow tournaments, but they're good because they're small fields.
Okay.
They're not going to get like super many runners. And they're going to have a multiplier in them as well. I think it's 2x for the final table and everything. So field bonus is maybe a bit smaller, but for the last, I think 18 players or 27 players, depending on how many runners it gets, it's super good.
Go ahead, ASG.
So I know this isn't about you, but you're a PLO player, and I saw this tweet going around. I'm sure you heard Jesse Luna says like half the chips in play at the PLO in the PLO tournament. And what do you think his odds actually are of winning that thing?
I mean, supposedly, I would maybe even take his side. Not 100% sure, but like everyone else so even, so people might just try to ladder a little bit, even though, I mean, they're good players in there, but it's just every ladder is worth quite a lot. And I'm not 100% sure about that, how it's going to play out. He's more of a hold'em player.
Uh-oh. Did we lose you? We may have lost him. Andreas, we could not hear you. That is so aggravating. His phone may have rung.
Well, we got the gist.
Yeah. So, and just so folks know what ASG was referring to, the 5K PLO 8-handed tournament, there are 7 folks left, and Jesse Linus has 17.6 million. Second place is Stephen Hubbard. He has 5 million. Third place is Evan Kretzman, has 4.2 million. Dylan Wiseman has 2.8 million. Jared Graham has 2.4 million. Yang Wang has 1.7 million, and Justin Scott has 1.4 million. So his chip stack is crazy huge, right? So
Yeah, and some people were saying he's 50%, some were saying he's 40%. So yeah, it was just.
is that just because he's just a no limit player? Am I hearing that correctly?
Well, in terms of whether or not he's 50 or 40, but the point is like, when you have that much of the chips in play and then taking ICM consideration, it's hard to.
Got it.
And then you multiply
God
that
bless you.
by PLO as a much higher variance game. So yeah.
Got it. Thank you for explaining that to me, because you guys know I don't play that game. Hey, Barry, how are you?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks, Sherry. And what makes matters worse for most of the field, they're coming back to 40, 80, 80. So each round is going to cost 200,000, and
Wow.
and only 2 people besides him have over 200,000. So 4 people are going to be all in for the blind and ante in the first round when it restarts. So, and
So
like,
should go quick. Is that what I'm hearing?
yeah, well, no, I'm sorry. I was looking at the prize jumps. 1.4, 1.7, 2 million, 2.8, 4 million, 5 million, 17 million. So all he needs to do is let like the bottom 4 eat each other,
Right.
and he's in pretty good spot.
Right on. Right on.
And like
Okay.
Andrea said about the pay jumps, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 80,000. So it pays to be patient there.
Right on. All right, Brandon, I'm going to give you a quick minute. Then we got to get on to Joey's lesson. Go ahead, buddy.
Did I hear ASG say that people were saying he's 50% with that big of a stack? That's insane.
Yeah, 50% versus the field.
There's no possible way he has 4 times the second place stack, and he's only 50%.
Well, I mean, there's 7 other people playing. I mean, like, yeah, it's pretty unusual to be that high of a favorite versus the entire, like if you take into the main or anything else, like, there's such a, every time we come in, somebody's got some huge chip lead, and the amount of times they win is definitely less than 50%.
Oh, that's true. Variance is a bitch. Yeah. It just, I don't know. I just heard that, and it's like sticker shock, to see his chip stack
Right.
and to think he's only 50%.
You would think that he's a shoe-in, right? But,
Yeah,
poker is poker.
yeah, I agree.
Poker is poker. Okay, speaking of, we need our lesson for the day because we're trying to challenge our brains and study poker at least 15 minutes a day here in the spaces. So I'm going to give it over to Joey Gargiulo for our daily lesson. Thank you, Joey.
Thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much. So I am very fortunate that for over 25 years in my previous life, I had the opportunity to coach many top sales executives, CEOs, and corporations as a sales coach, business coach, life coach, and spiritual guide. And the very first lesson that everybody gets in that arena is that every decision you make has to accomplish one or two things. It's got to either potentially put money in your pocket or potentially keep money in your pocket that you already earned. Now, as a student of life, of poker, a philosopher, I always look for the parallels. In poker, doesn't that sound a lot like EV, right? We make positive decisions, but also the keeping the money in your pocket that you already earned. That sounds a lot like fold equity, doesn't it? It fascinates me. I'm going to read from one of my books, The 30-Day Poker Coach, something that parallels right into that. So your chip stack is a tool. Too many players look at their chip stack like it's a reflection of their identity. Big stack, they feel powerful, right? Short stack, they feel ashamed. Medium stack, they feel anxious. This is the wrong relationship entirely. Your stack is not your self-worth. It is not a trophy. It's not a report card. It's not a tool. No, I'm sorry. It is a tool, okay? That is all. It's a weapon when used well, but it's a burden when it's used poorly. And a story only if you become emotionally attached to it. A big stack gives you leverage. You can pressure people who are trying to survive. You could open more pots against the right opponents. You could threaten more. But a big stack also creates temptation. A lot of players get drunk on chips. Let me say that again. Drunk on chips, because we all seen that. And they start treating every hand like a chance to bully somebody. Then they end up spewing in the pots where patience would have been more profitable than domination. A medium stack demands flexibility. You're not desperate, but you're not untouchable either. You often have enough chips to raise and fold, to pressure selectively, and still think through multiple streets. Many tournament turning points happen in this zone, where players who understand stack depth and pressure make clean decisions while others slowly drift into trouble. A short stack requires clarity. Once you get shallow, especially in tournaments, your margin for that fancy play starts to disappear fast. This is where many players panic, stall too long, or start making weak calls to eat away the only weapon they still have, fold equity. So if you're short, you cannot afford emotional confusion. Stack awareness is not just about your own pile either. It's about everybody else's too, isn't it? Who can you reshove on? Who's desperate? Who's deep and willing to gamble? Who's nursing a fragile tournament life? Stack sizes they shape strategy all over the table. One of the most useful mindset shifts you can make is this. Stop staring at your stack as a measure of how well things are going. Start asking what that stack allows you to do now. Can you pressure? Can you trap? Can you still fold? Can you credibly shove? Can you afford patience? That's the real conversation we need to have in our head. Poker becomes a lot cleaner when chips stop being emotional and start being functional. I would love to hear how this impacts or these words resonate with any of you. Oh boy, you still there?
Oh, hell. Somebody just walked. I have a garage sale going on right now, and somebody just came in here to ask me a price. So if you asked a question to us, I definitely did not hear it, and I apologize, Joey. Ask the question again.
All right. For those that were listening, I would love to hear how, I mean, we have some great pros on this call. I would love to hear how what I just read resonates with you or a real story.
For me, I'm going to tell you that, and this is probably a few years ago, but I have talked to people about it. Not, I would say probably in the last 6 months, probably two or three different people about um, when you get high on your chip stack. Like you can make so many mistakes when you get high on your chip stack, and you just have to catch yourself.
Yeah, that's a thing. It happens all the time, right? And how often do we see these players? They get lucky and they double up, or they have a suck out, and all of a sudden, because they have this monster chip stack, they think they're great players. You know what they
Right,
have? They had a great seat draw. That's all they had, right?
right, right. So true. Anybody else? Go ahead, Joe. Oh, did we lose you, Joe?
I'm here. Are you talking to me or?
Yeah, I said go
No.
ahead. Are you?
Oh,
I didn't know if you were finished, so I was.
no. I'm totally done. Yes, it's Saturday, and we plus we got Papa Poker here, right?
We're all look. We're all on the struggle bus this morning, obviously, because we're all trying to do so many things in our own lives, and when we have to stop, our day to do this show, sometimes, those things are still going on in the background, and you're still trying to handle them or whatever. So here we are. But thank you for that great lesson, Joey. We appreciate it, and look forward to what's tomorrow's.
Yes. So tomorrow. Well, we can't end the week without this one. Stop calling so much.
Isaac. Oh, he's not in here to defend himself. I should have said that. But when he comes in, I'll tell him I said it. I have to rib him. I have to. That's what friends are for. So thank you again, Joey. I appreciate you giving us a poker lesson every day. It's important. And don't forget to go on to that Amazon, folks, and pick up some of Joey's books for sure. All right, Papa Poker, what you got for us on this Saturday? What have you been doing? I know you traveled to the WSOP. Tell us what you've been doing.
Thank you so much, Sherry. Good to talk to everybody. And it's just so exciting to have the World Series of Poker here. Now, I moved to Southern California since last year. So I used to live in Vegas and be able to. And I don't play the 10Ks like Andreas is going to this summer. I'm always looking for what are those low buy ins that I feel like I can make a dent in. And so at that first week, I was circling the industry event. It's $500. I had seen this post on X by Faraz Jaka, maybe back in January, and he said, as you're plotting out your schedule, what is your goal? And certainly one of my goals is to win a bracelet, right? And he said that the industry event has the lowest number of runners.
All right.
It is, a low buy-in, but if you want to get a bracelet and you can somehow qualify for that industry event, check it out. And so I've circled May 27th, which was a few days ago this week, as a day I was going to go to the series, and I drove from SoCal, got in Tuesday night, and very excited to play that $500 event. It was such a fun vibe. I'd never played the industry event before, but many dealers at the table, several other people, whether it was press or general industry,
Right.
and so much fun to get out there. And it was one of the first days of the World Series of Poker to see the new setup that Gigi's put in place. Just a whole great scene, and exciting to get back on that WSOP felt.
So tell us, you saw changes. So tell us, they moved the registration over, I think one ballroom or something. So tell us the new layout. What are you thinking about the new layout?
Yeah, so I stayed at Ellis Island for $59. Essentially, it was $1 for my hotel room, and then the rest was the resort fee. And
Nice.
then walked over from and the room was quite nice. I'd never stayed at Ellis Island before, but for parking and closeness and price, I'm like, let me try out Ellis Island. And then walk the 10 minutes over to Horseshoe.
Right.
And while I was walking, there's been so much about credit card fees and the app. And I have always registered in that line. I've always gotten in that line and paid my cash. And obviously, I've used the app to find my seat location and move tables. But this year, I signed up via ACH. Now, obviously, that's a little dangerous. I like sort of being forced to pay in cash and go somewhat slow and whether I'll actually make a rebuy or not. But
Right.
signed in via on the app, hooked up my ACH while walking that 10 minutes over and didn't even see the line. Like I just signed up. It even let me verify. I guess I had given my ID in past years, so it let me mobile verify with no problem. And literally, maybe 8 minutes into the walk to Horseshoe, it had assigned me a table at Paris. And I just turned and headed straight to Paris and was at my table playing within maybe 3 minutes of showing up in the casinos.
Nice.
And so, and
Nice.
so, yeah, I did ACH. Obviously, it doesn't hurt to do that a day or two in advance before you're
Right.
actually out there. But the app and not having to be in line, and obviously, I do love that fun vibe of sort of talking to other players and that energy. But you get that same energy at the table. So the app and the quick sign up was fantastic. I am actually living with some regret. I didn't realize you could sign up for no fees with credit cards last year and get tons of miles. So I don't know why I didn't know that or do that,
Oh,
but
bummer.
I didn't. So this
Okay,
year,
so
yeah, you go,
go ahead.
Sherry.
So did we toss more than one buy-in or just one bullet for that one?
So the industry event,
Uh-oh.
I got there maybe 2 hours in. Now you're gonna hear my war story, right?
That's
And
okay.
25,000 in chips. I'm sitting in Paris, very fun table, and there's like 500 players. We're at 200, 400. I'm in the big blind. I've got my headset in, but I'm not actually listening to anything. I'm just sort of taking it in. The
Right.
action goes around to the cutoff, and the cutoff throws in 1,000 chip, and it's 200, 400. And I swear he said raise maybe a half a second after the chip landed on the felt. So it
Okay.
went chip on the felt, and then he said raise, and I'm the big blind. And very quickly, then the button throws in 1,000. So it went 1,000, 1,000, and the cutoff said raised like a beat or half a beat after that chip landed. And I'm the big blind, and so I give the cutoff a hard time. I'm like, I don't think that that is a raise. I'd prefer to get a free flop if I could as the big blind.
Right.
And now I had my headset in. They're like, you didn't hear right and whatever. But it was sort of interesting. I got in this tiff with the cutoff and the button, and then looked down and I had pocket kings.
I hope they don't have aces though. I'm sorry, but it's
Yeah.
nice that you have kings.
But it's just so funny. You get in this sort of
Oh,
argument, and it's a mini argument or whatever. But there's sort of
right.
this energy at the table, which is like, okay, this guy in the big blind gave us a hard time. Let's stick it to him.
Right.
So I raised to 2,400. Our stacks are all about 25,000.
Right.
And then I get call. The flop comes out 6, 7, 10. I know I'm good. The cutoff checks. The button raises it to 3,000. And then I raise it to 8,000. The cutoff folds, and then the button calls. So we're each in for 8,000 on this one. The turn
Right.
is a king. So now I've got 3 kings.
Right.
I was going to raise bigger, but I made it 3,900. The button debates. And then he calls, and then the river was a 9. And so now, if he's got an 8, I'm in trouble. And
Right.
he goes all in,
Does he have
and
pocket eights? Jesus
he
Christ.
had queen 8 off, and I made the
Oh
call and
Lord,
got knocked out of the tournament.
worse
Queen
than
8
pocket
off.
eights.
Oh,
Oh,
so
that's so sick. We normally don't do bad beat stories around here, but that one was.
Sorry to do a bad beat
No,
story,
that's okay. I
everybody.
would have stopped you if I didn't want you to do it.
Yeah,
No,
my
no, no,
bad.
no, 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 no.
So,
But
but your question was, did I
painful.
rebuy? My
Oh,
plan was not to rebuy, but after getting hit by a
oh,
straight versus a set, and the argument thing was a little fun, I did rebuy. I
okay.
finished 163 out of 905 with my second entry.
Good for
So it
you.
paid 136. I was sort of kicking myself after getting knocked out, but watched on social media. I guess it took another hour before they actually hit the bubble, and I was so low
You would have made it.
that I would have needed to play hands, and I played the hand that I did. So made it very far, and if the cards had gone here or there, I certainly would have made the money. But such a fun vibe. Now, the other thing to know, you asked about the setup. I did get kicked off in Paris, and the temperature was, in my opinion, fantastic. It was super cold. Maybe people know that Paris room has been cold in past years.
Yeah.
Continued to
Yeah.
be cold. I'm a fan because I can throw on layers. After that, that loss in the rebuy, I was sent over to what used to be the registration area. So it's Paris yellow, and instead
Yes.
of you sort of going as you sort of walk in and go left and then turn right to go to the big ballroom, it's in this small ballroom where you used to register or get
Right.
your money, I guess. And that
Right.
place was an inferno. Now, again, I'm a World Series of Poker veteran, so I know to bring a nice T-shirt and a nice,
That's right.
overshirt. So I went down to the T-shirt, but other players were really struggling if they had a sweatshirt on and the warmth. So layer properly as you head to the World Series this year, everybody.
Good advice. Good advice. Now, where have you been eating at?
I continue to do my normal thing. So I am I started a new job this year, and we did, back when I started, an intro where they asked me my favorite TV show and my favorite cuisine. And when they asked me my favorite cuisine, what's your favorite cuisine, Sherry?
Ooh. Probably it's going to be I would say Japanese.
All right. So for my favorite cuisine, I wrote Chipotle. And everybody thought that this was quite funny because I thought fake cuisine, it's like food, but they were like, yeah, we thought you'd say Mediterranean or Japanese. So now everyone at my work still to this day makes fun of me saying my favorite cuisine
That's
is
funny.
Chipotle. So at the dinner break, which I did make the dinner break, which was exciting. Now my daughter actually lives in Las Vegas, so I was debating running off to seeing her during the dinner break, but they'd said it was at 6, and she had something at 7, and we actually didn't get onto the break till 6:30, so I couldn't see her. So then. Because she was busy. So I ran over to Planet Hollywood and the shops,
Okay.
and they have a Chipotle there. So got to the Chipotle. I actually ordered both dinner and then a snack for after, and sat and sort of debriefed and chilled
Right.
in that little Chipotle in the Planet Hollywood shops, and then ran
So,
back
what are you
to.
playing next?
So now I've got a few things going on in my life. I am traveling for a school reunion next weekend, so I'm headed to Boston.
Nice.
Then I am moving. The rents in Southern California have gone down quite a bit in the past year, so it's just plus EV per Joey's plus EV for life, plus
Right.
EV to switch rentals that I'm in. So I'm moving the next weekend, and then I was just looking at the hockey schedule. The Golden Knights are at home on the 14th if they make Game 6.
Right.
And so I'm starting to debate. I have a really good buddy who goes to all the Golden Knights games. If I hit him up and try and get to Vegas on the 14th and see if I can play something on the 15th. There's not really anything at the WSOP that I might do, but maybe I go off property, the Win or somewhere. We'll see.
Okay.
And then the next weekend, I think the Warriors event, at 500, I always like to do the salute to the Warriors. So it may take me till mid-June before I actually get back to the World Series, but
Are
circling
you
how many
joining
times I
us?
can make back. And yeah, then I know the 26th is the meetup game.
Yes.
So that is one of my
Yes.
next weekends where I might be free, and we'll
Nice.
see if I can make it out to maybe do
Fingers.
a live hit
I
on the
like it.
Saturday Papa Poker section.
I like it for sure. I'm going to go to ASG. Go ahead, ASG.
Yeah, so you mentioned playing in the industry event. There's always a controversy regarding that, except this year I felt like I saw a video that Ari Angle, and I'm not sure if it was Ari and Joe or just one, made, I guess it's a 2-day event, made day 2, haven't, but didn't see too much whatever in the replies, but they didn't like make the final table or win a bracelet or anything. But did you see many pros in that event? And what what do you think? I mean, like, what qualified you, and did you think about like whether or not you should be playing in that event?
I did certainly think about whether I should be playing, and I'm open to you weighing in. Like, I asked Joe of the Ari and Joe show, like, am I allowed to play? And certainly, I've thought about it. Obviously, historically, it's a dealer event. As far as my skill level, I am not a pro where people are going to get mad at me. I think they'd rather have my $500. How did I think I qualified? So the way I view it now is they changed it to industry, where if you're press, if you're a streamer, if you're involved in the poker industry, you don't have to be a dealer. They have sort of opened it up that if you feel, now, how did they check? They really didn't check. I just signed up and I sat at a table. I was prepared to show my social media and show the press things and the streaming things that I've done. But I have seen enough in the discourse that as long as you feel you're somewhat affiliated, you're okay. I would say there was one person at my final table before I got knocked out who was saying he was a streamer, and I'd never heard of him before. But I think all of us were of an appropriate level, that there was no Daniel Negreanu chasing a bracelet. I felt like I could take the heat if I even made the final table and won a bracelet. I felt comfortable in the
Right.
event, but I'm open to anyone's thoughts. Should I have played
Well,
or not?
and
Because I was debating it.
That's interesting, because I thought you needed a pay stub from a casino. So you're saying you did?
no, 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 no pay stub. No, because it's industry people. So industry people are the press, the vloggers, the and I'm going to tell you from my own point of view. Now, this is the 4th annual, you know, daily show I've been doing 4 years. And I still have, questions. Would I qualify to play that? And of course people are saying, of course you would, of course you would. But I still have doubt in my own mind, because I really believe in why that event was started, and that was for the dealers. And now they've opened it up to other folks, and contractors, now people that are contractors, like Poker News is a contractor for the WSOP, so they're employees. So there's a lot of different ways to look at it. And as far as the pros that should be playing in it, for me, it's the Doug Polks in the world. He's a streamer. He's more than qualified. Also owns he's an operator, right? He's an employee in the industry. But I wouldn't want him at that event. That is not what the intention of that event was, put in place for. So I think for me, it's just the like Phil Hellmuth, D Negs of the world that, yeah, they're vloggers and they qualify. And, but should they? No.
Did ASG say Ari Engel was in that event?
I forget whether it's Ari or Joe. I didn't really watch.
So
Joe was
Joe was
Joe was
definitely
it.
in the event.
Yeah.
I never saw Ari playing,
Yeah,
so
I don't
I
think
have a
he
feeling
was.
Ari was just chiming in, supporting Joe. Now, he might have played. I don't know if anyone knows better than me, but certainly Joe was a couple
Yeah.
tables away from me.
Yeah, I don't think he did either. Go ahead, Joey.
Yeah, so Papa Poker, I wanted to thank you for kind of like being the trailblazer, because I myself and others that I know that are on our level have thought about it, and we're the same situation as you. It's not like we're Daniel Negreanu coming in there, and I just but I hesitate, because I know that when they switched it over from dealers to industry employees, that now you have people that mop the floors in the tournament. You know what I mean? So it's like But thank you for doing that, because now that I know that you did not feel out of place or uncomfortable and you didn't have to prove your credentials, you're the trailblazer. You opened the door for all of us. Thank you.
And I'd certainly read quite a bit about it. I certainly understand, Sherry, your perspective. And if you decide never to do it, Sherry, you qualify the most of any of us on this call.
That's what people are like. Are you nuts? I'm like, I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm the one that should be in there. But thank you. I appreciate that. It just is, yeah, it's, because I look at why it was put in place. And, the truest of intentions for that tournament, right, was to give back to those that are going to serve us by being our dealers for the rest of the summer. It's the only event they might be able to play. And so, I feel like it's their space, like, you know what I mean? And so, anyway, but thank you. Go ahead if you had something else to add to that. I mean to
Well,
cut you off.
certainly, I get that perspective. I had read enough discourse, and obviously, I know Joe, and I think I played in it last year as well, and sort of reading the discourse and knowing that obviously I don't have any bracelets to my name, that people are ready to take my money more than want to bar me. And it's said left and right, vloggers count, people who feel like they're in the
Absolutely.
industry count. So I signed up, and just having that event where you feel like I've won a 900 person event before, so there's a shot that I could win a bracelet is just such a fantastic feeling. And then the vibe, it was so educational for me. I'd say it was at least, 6 out of 9 players were dealers, maybe 5 out of 9. So there was a lot of dealer discourse. Where can you find a dealer spot if you're not doing the WSOP? Where around the country is it good to deal during circuit time? I just learned so much about the dealer world during the event. It was a blast to sort of live and play with the dealers.
Very cool.
Well, just my opinion is, kind of got crap for it previously and whatever, but I just also want to add, like, you can't play, or can't is theoretical, but you can't play in an event like that and then quote unquote angle to try to get a clear player intent raise to be ruled a call because they didn't follow the rules exactly how it should be, because they're not as experienced. I think you got to take one with the other.
Yeah, I appreciate that comment. Like, it was all in the moment that they were more experienced, and so it led to a little bit more of a vibe that everyone knew the rules quite a bit. So it was interesting, and
Right.
I've obviously told the story. I'm sure if they came in and told the story from their side, they'd have some merit to their argument too.
And honestly, I don't think you need to defend that. You were there, you were in the moment, and you know what? It worked out like it was supposed to work out. But before I move on, I just want to say a few words because I didn't have this in front of me when we started with Papa, and I'm sorry I didn't, but I just wanted to say that Saturdays with Papa Poker, aka Jason Patton, who was once a sports announcer and did the call for hockey at Princeton. He joins us on Saturdays to give us some insight, his experiences, but he has over 25,000 of total live earnings on Hendon Mob. Recently set out on a road trip to complete the Cannonball Run. If you haven't seen that, it's on his YouTube channel. Tell us what your YouTube channel is, Papa.
It is the same as this X handle. So Papa, PAPA, Poker, POK, 3R, or just Google Papa Poker.
Perfect. I appreciate you. I'm going to let Luke give us the word for the day. What's up, Luke? What's up, Slay?
Hello. I don't know what you guys are talking
Hello.
about. Shout out to Papa Poker. Who the fuck is Papa Poker? No, nothing
I
Luke.
love
against.
it.
No,
I
no,
love
no.
it.
Papa, you had to
The
be there.
alliteration, it
You,
just
you had to be
rings a
there.
bell,
You had
right?
to be there. You had
Okay,
to be
wait a
there.
minute. Wait a minute. I can't let you do that to him.
No.
Okay, just for the record, Papa Poker, Luke was very instrumental with me with the Papa Poker
Right,
investigation.
right,
So
right.
he's just
Oh,
busting your
geez.
No,
Oh,
chops.
no.
no.
Trying to
Yeah,
block
you had
that
to be
out
there.
from my memory. You guys are
No, you
Exactly.
had to
We
killing
be
me.
all
there.
You're
You
are.
had
killing
to be
me.
there. You had to be there. I don't know what you guys were talking about. I just wanted to say hello. To the lovely ladies, Sherry and
Thank you.
Karen, ASG, my man, Barry Levy, Brandon, even Merv, even though me and Merv had a little spat recently, still love Merv. You looking good in that green shirt as always. Shout out to Ryan Koss. He's a cheese-headed, melon-headed motherfucker, but I love him. Just yeah, just wanted to say hello to everyone. Booked my flight
Wow.
to Vegas June
Yes.
24th, which is my brother's birth. Well, he's dead, but my
Yeah.
may he rest in peace. My brother's birthday,
Right.
2 days after my birthday. So
Nice.
I felt it was
So
pretty
we're gonna.
zen to book it on his birthday. Good
I
vibes, you
love it.
know.
Well, I'm glad you came to say hello. Are you going to come to the meetup game,
When is it?
the 26th?
Yes, I will come, but I can't promise that I'll play because
That's okay.
if I get stacked by one of you fucking assholes, I don't know if I could ever.
He's gonna
I don't know
lose
if I
his
could.
mind.
I don't know if I could ever get over it. No, I'll probably play. I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking. What is it? One
You're
two
so
one
funny.
two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I could
1-2.
handle it. You know, if it was 2-5, no, I'm too broke to lose 500 to you assholes.
I'm just going to tell you, I don't think I would ever host a 2-5
Yeah.
game because we just want it to be a fun
Exactly.
time.
Feelings
And
get hurt. You lose a
yeah,
couple thousand, feelings
yes,
get hurt, you know. Yeah.
yes. And that doesn't mean if,
Yeah.
a table wants to switch what they're
Of
playing, I could
course. Of
care
course.
less.
It's just like
You guys
my general
do.
rule as a poker player is I don't really like playing with friends who I'm not saying like I mean there's plenty of guys who
Right,
are good players. I'm just
right.
saying like in general I don't like playing with friends.
Yeah.
It's just not my
Feelings
thing.
get hurt. Well, because
Yeah.
feelings do get hurt.
Like I used to play in this home game like back when I had a lot more money and you know, my friends were good players, but I was obviously a better player and I had more money than them. And I would take their money and, you know, there would be anger. You could see it.
Yes.
So it always was a turn off for me.
Yeah, and it takes the fun right out of it because you're just there to play some poker. And like, you're
Yeah.
not there to hurt their feelings. You just want to play poker. And if
Yeah.
take their chips, that's part of the game. Like,
Right.
you can't get mad at people.
But
And,
now it's like my feelings will get hurt. So
I hear you. Okay, I'm going to bring up something. So, bear with me for a minute because I got to lay the groundwork about what I'd like to discuss next. Some of you may have seen um, Kevin Mather's tweet. I'm going to read the tweet. And the first tweet was a public service announcement. If you have a bag of tournament poker chips in your hand because you are changing tournament rooms, you shouldn't be going into the bathroom with them. Okay, that was the initial tweet. Then there was another tweet that said, I should have taken a picture of it. Saw them leave the tournament room, go to the bathroom, then Wake Jet out with their bag of chips. And Big Hooney said, how is that not an automatic DQ? Now, I did ask via a tweet Kevin to join us this morning, but of course he's busy, no big problem. But he asked me to just ask my questions in the tweet. So I did. So I'm trying to pull it up. If I disconnect this space by trying to do this, just come back. I'll restart it. But we're going to hope I can do this. For some reason, unfortunately, Twitter just act stupid and will boot me out for this kind of stuff. So just give me a minute to try to find Kevin's tweets so that we can read the
I saw
latest because
that.
I did.
I saw that.
Yeah, I did ask him. Okay, so um, I asked, um, did you report the guy going into the bathroom with his bag of chips? In the past, I've always been escorted by staff members when moving to a new room. Is that not being done? And the third question was, did the guy get DQ'd? And so Kevin's response was no, and I should have, obviously. When he had been, would he have been DQ'd? It's hard to say. He could have pled ignorance, confusion, not know he wasn't supposed to, I'm sorry, supposed to do that, etc. Hands up on me for not reporting it on it. I wasn't tracking his every movement, but he definitely went inside the grand ballroom, then exited with his bag of chips, and then entered the bathroom across the hall. About 2 minutes later, he exited the bathroom and went back into the grand ballroom. Do I think he met a colleague and got more chips? Highly unlikely. From watching people travel from room to room in previous years, some people aren't walking briskly to the next room, and the staff person taking up the rear sometimes needs to let them know to get moving. Then another guy, I'm just going to read all these real quick so we have the whole thing. Liv Riles said, was part of that train yesterday. There was one staff member at the head of the line escorting players and yelling multiple times not to venture off, but no staff at the back. So very easy for players to stray. So I'm just, with the new rooms, especially the one where the registration used to be, people are going to be moving from ballroom to ballroom, and aren't we escorting them? And if not, why not? I don't know. And for me, the guy was in there 2 minutes, so yeah, I don't think he did anything nefarious. But did he wash his hands? Anybody else that got any comments?
Yeah, I actually
What
have
do you,
strong opinions on this.
please?
My first thought is, do you know what the buy-in was of the tournament?
I have no idea which tournament
Okay. Well,
was.
my first thought initially was like, okay, if it's some small buy-in, because usually when they move you from room to room, they do it in the smaller events because they're
Right,
trying to consolidate and there's tons of people. I
right,
would give the person like, and I saw Big Hooney commented, why wasn't he DQ'd? And I think
right.
like you should give people a little grace, especially if it's an amateur. Um,
Hundred
I think
percent.
like one warning is fine. Like maybe give him like a penalty or whatever, because we're fairly confident this guy wasn't handing out chips or whatever. And my
Right.
second thought, and this is something I've felt for years, is like the whole idea of making people stop in the middle of a level, walk from one room to another. We're missing hands, we're missing time. It's just like the most annoying, stupid thing that the WSOP does. They do it during the main freaking event so that you can get some more tables for the fucking $200 daily. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
we
just
moved one time last year from the Horseshoe Ballroom
right.
over to Paris,
It's absurd.
which it's like a 6 or 7 minute walk.
Yeah,
And
like
so, like you're saying, we're missing hands, we're
exactly. If
missing
they're gonna
blind
do it,
levels.
if they're gonna do it, they should wait till break.
Yes,
And have someone actually, because you shouldn't lose your break either. They should have
right.
someone actually do it for you so you can A, prevent collusion, and B, not fuck up the level for the players involved. It's just pure greed from the WSOP. They just want to, get more tables running. And it always has pissed me off since they started doing it.
Well, and there's no way they could have an employee per person to carry their stack while
Well,
you
you put
go
it all
on
in
your
a
break.
bag. I mean, it would
Come
be a
on.
pain in the ass. That's true. Like, have the players do it fine, but it's always bothered me.
Yeah, it's annoying, and I don't know what, honestly, I don't know what the solution is other than there should be people escorting those players from room to room. I mean, that to me is like going to curtail probably 90% of the problem. And again, you have to have the employees and staff to do it. I don't know if you hire escorts, you could call them escorts, so to speak, uh, player escorts. I don't know, but um, yeah, we definitely don't want people going in the bathroom with their chips. Papa Poker, you got any comments on that?
I love both sides of this. I love the WSOP being called on the carpet for doing this. Um, Maybe you buddy up people, and before they move, you have a buddy who's gonna make sure that to go to the next table or something.
Right.
But it is annoying, like when you're walking across like half of the whole footprint of Horseshoe in Paris to get to another table. Um, yeah, I wouldn't DQ the guy. I think they started making announcements even while I was in that event on Wednesday. Like, you should not take your chips. And I like that. You just do the best you can. And we love this WSOP for what it is. And it's got its little quirks, and they should do better. But um,
And we can't forget the enormity of the
That's not a
events
quirk,
that they're
Papa
putting
Poker. I'm
on.
gonna have to vehemently disagree. That's not a quirk. That's just straight up greed.
obviously, we're paying them a lot in rake. And yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So they should fucking give us fucking an extra 20 minutes before we have to walk across the fucking whole casino so that they can make a little extra money.
And maybe it should be that they're like, okay, we have to move a big group of you, so we're going to add maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes to the
Yes,
clock.
that would make sense
To
too.
Yeah, and we're going to do it, and that's what we're going to do, and that could be a good way to appease everyone and make it fair, so to speak. But for me, it's the integrity of that bag of chips that's being moved, and we got to ensure that integrity of that bag of chips. And so for me, that's the biggest issue. And, the enormity of the WSOP, they're moving millions of people around and hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands on a daily basis. And, they're doing it the best way they know how. It may not be the best solution, but we also don't have all the puzzle pieces that why do they
For
do
sure.
it that way?
Nothing's perfect. I agree.
Right. Yeah.
Can you blame somebody though if they're already missing hands and they got to stop at the bathroom if I'm walking 7 minutes anyway?
Yeah, but Brandon,
I understand the bet. I
Yeah,
understand.
they tell you very clearly, don't stop at the bathroom, don't go any, and they're like,
stay in line, go directly
Oh,
to your next seat.
oh, I did. Okay.
don't pass go, don't collect $200.
Do not collect. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's like they say it like 10 times before they move you. Like they're lining everybody up, and the whole time they just like keep repeating, don't go, don't stop, don't take your, make sure your bag is visible, don't stick it in your purse, blah, 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 blah. I mean, they repeat it like 10 times before you even start walking to wherever you have to go. Like you have to just be like, I don't know what to say, but there's no reason you shouldn't know at that point, I guess is my point. And guess what? You can get up and go to the bathroom anytime you want when you're at a poker table. Nobody has you belted into the seat. You need to go to the bathroom, get your butt up and go to the bathroom. Plain and simple.
If they
Yeah,
were
that's
that
one thing
worried
I
about
love
it,
about the new venue is there's bathrooms very close by. Like at the Rio, you had to walk
Oh
like
God,
so
all
much
the way
further to
around.
piss. Like that's one great thing about the Paris and Horseshoe. The bathrooms are right there.
Yes. Joey, you have any comments on it?
Oh my God, I have a lot, so I'm going to make it short. So when I was writing the Poker Gods series, it's a fictional series that involves a lot of things, but it's primarily about the high-tech ways that people are cheating right now. And when I was researching and doing my due diligence, I interviewed everybody from the scum of the earth all the way up to the top, and I heard some amazing inside stuff, what's going on that we just are not aware of. And what it comes down to is this. At the end of any multi-flight, if you go and look at the chip count but everybody reported, there's always chips missing. It's never accurate. But when the fields combine, the chip stacks become accurate again. So where are these chips going? Well, guess what? When nobody's looking, somebody's taking a 5K off their stack, putting it in their pocket. Or when they're on a field trip from one room to the other, they go into the bathroom, they open their bag, and they take out some chips. They could always put those chips back in play, but if they bust, they're bringing those chips to the next flight. Nobody can track this. And this is what we're up against. And there are people that, if you have a group of people that are cheating, everybody takes a couple of 5Ks off their stack. And then whoever has the highest stack of the whole group, that's the one that gets to put those chips on their stack when nobody's looking. The eye in the sky in the casinos for poker doesn't have the resources. They're not dedicated to watching us real time like they do with the table games. It's only for replays to see let's figure it out. Let's go to the tape. But it's not actively being watched at every table because the manpower is impossible to do. Now with AI, maybe it will be one day, but right now it's a free for all.
Well, and I'm going to tell you that Karen especially, but we have a play at a place here in Atlanta that actually a bracelet winner is working on. Dan Weinman and some other folks that we know in the poker world are investing in it. But excuse me, he has developed, developing a table, and I've actually played on the table. They're testing it at this poker league. Okay, that's why I brought it up. It's called Showdown, and they're test driving this poker table at Showdown, and It has a circle on it that you put your stack of chips. When the game is about to start, your stack of chips are sitting on that circle. And that is reading the amount of chips, the dollar amount, so to speak, of your chip stack. Okay. It's reading your chip stack. And then every so often, as we're playing or going to go on a break, we have to move our chip stack onto that circle so that that computer can count our chips. While we're playing and the chips are in front of us, it's still updating. Okay. It's still updating and it's keeping track of the action at the table. So if it's my turn, it shows up on the screen. Sherry's the big blind. I have 28,000 in chips. I just bet 500. And it shows that I just bet 500. When I throw my chip out there, it pops up, bet is 500. And then say Karen's turn is next and she raises me. She throws out 3,000. Guess what? She doesn't say what her bet is. She throws out the three chips and that computer's reading $3,000 bet. It's a raise and it'll pop up on the screen, raise to 3,000. So those tables are going to solve a lot of those
Yeah, but no
problems.
one likes that shit.
Yeah, but
People
it's,
love
and
poker chips. Yeah.
well, no. You're playing with poker chips.
Mm,
It's reading your
gotcha.
poker chips.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But the problem is, I don't ever seeing it happening at the
Too many
WSOP.
chips, right? Yeah,
Well, too expensive
yeah,
of a
exactly.
table.
Exactly.
You need 10,000 of those tables. It's ridiculous.
I think
They
I was
would never have them.
the argument against what I was talking about, like the having an employee do, is like the reward is probably not worth the whatever the expenditure and the time you
Right,
waste, because
right.
if people really are that motivated to cheat, they're gonna find a way. Like
They
you can't
always
have
find a way.
cameras
The
on
crook look,
5,000 people. Yeah,
our jails are filled with people that find a way,
right,
right? Right. And the reason I brought up these tables is it's so revolutionary because you're never going to leave your table with your bag of chips until that computer has read your stack first. So you're going to move it onto that circle and then you're going to move your chips into your bag and those two numbers are going to match. And when you get to your new table and you put your stack on that circle, it's going to
right,
match what you
right,
left that other
right,
table with.
right.
So when you say Sherry bets 3,000, is it when you put it over the line? Like how does the computer know that you bet 3,000?
When you're moving those chips around.
That'd be great for me because I'm so deaf. I would get to see what the bet is at all times.
Well, I'm going to just tell Papa Poker has to go. Appreciate you, Papa Poker, and good luck this week. And we'll
The
see
fuck
you in
out of
two
here, Papa
weeks.
Poker. No, I'm just kidding.
I
Just
appreciate all my
ignore him.
lovers and my haters, and we'll see you all soon.
Don't just ignore him. He loves you. I promise he does. Thank you, Papa Poker.
He looks like a
Appreciate you.
happy
There we
guy.
go, right?
He
You
is
got
a
to be
happy guy.
Just
happy.
a
Very.
happy, friendly
That's
fella.
right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Papa. Keep us updated. All right, Karen, go ahead, love.
Oh, I was just adding a little bit. Yeah, those tables are great, but the technology, of course, still has a long way to go because it is pretty inaccurate. But I think it has long term potential. I think they may have sold some tables. I thought I heard to EPT Barcelona people, maybe, or I can't remember one of the big series in either Europe or Asia. And then also they might have sold one to the lodge. Anyway, I was just adding a little bit of detail about the tables. They're great, but
They're
still
great.
need a lot of
Yeah,
work.
there's yeah, they have some bugs. They definitely have some bugs. And I'll tell you that they're even taking it one step further that when you sign up in their to their app, then you can go up in their app and it'll show all the stats from the game you just finished. It'll show every hand you play. You can go into that app and look at the action, what you did, and then it'll give you a little synopsis of, we don't think you played that hand right, so you should have done this. Or excellent hand, way to, move all in pre-flop with the hand, or whatever the advice is, right? Or the critique. It critiques you. It really is innovative
Oh,
and it is really
it
cool.
is, and I'll also add in here the biggest thing is you can see the whole cards of everybody in the
Yes.
hand. But again, because of of the technology that is evolving, but sometimes they don't read the cards in right. But you can kind of look at it and know, okay, no, that's not what happened. But
Right.
yeah,
And they're, they're testing it. Like they're still
yeah,
working it. And when I first looked at that, I was like, holy, this is revolutionary because it's taking it from the first chip that hits the felt to hours later, you can go back and study what you did right and wrong, as well as you can see what your opponents had, all the cards. Oh, they're full of shit. Now you know how to play them next time. You know what I mean? Like there's so much information you're gathering from that program. It's unbelievable.
That's terrible. If you can see the whole cards of everybody else, that's all. No, that's awful. Come
And
on.
guess what? You can choose not to sign up. So then your stuff's not available.
But if I'm playing a tournament, if I
that's not
fold my
true.
cards, you should not be able to see my whole cards. That's awful.
No, I'm gonna still see your
Oh.
cards whether you sign up or not.
That
Yeah, I said
Yeah,
that
yeah.
wrong. I
that's
said that
that's
wrong. I
I
said that
Yeah.
absolutely wrong.
I
Thank you, Karen.
I completely disagree with that.
Uh,
And guess what? Then don't plan those tables. Go ahead,
I was
ASG.
just gonna say on a related note, just to correct the record from I think yesterday, uh, when you sign up at the WSOP, it includes all the fine print of stream tables and this and that. You can't like say I don't want to be on a stream table. They can do whatever they want with you. It's part of the agreement of signing up for a tournament.
That's at the WSOP. We were talking about other places.
No,
Hey,
I meant like
Brandon. Oh,
no, I just meant about like get being on a streamed table in a tournament like that came up yesterday. I think.
Right. And we were talking about like best bet and other places. I
But
mean, that's
but
what I
but
took it
regardless, if
as.
you're on a not cash game table, if you're on a tournament table, you don't get to decide whether or not you're get streamed.
At other places out of the WSOP, I've had experienced people saying, I don't want to be on the the stream, and they were not made to.
Don't know how that's possible, but okay.
Best bet. Just telling you. Experienced firsthand. Didn't read about it in a book.
So the final table, they can just not stream it if somebody doesn't want to be on it. That doesn't.
We're not talking about I wasn't talking about a final table. I was just talking about I'm just telling you what I was talking about. Live stream table. That's not always a final table. Like this year, we're going to have 3 live stream tables, or is it 5? I forgot what Jeff told us. Is it 3 or 5 live stream tables now? Anybody remember?
Well, they seem to be streaming every. I was like thinking
what was
about
the
last
question?
night that how many they were having going on at once. It felt like 5
What
or
was the
6.
question?
How many stream teams?
How many?
How many stream tables
Oh,
they have
I
this
don't
year?
know. Where are
I
they
can't.
showing the final tables? Are they all on Poker Go still?
No,
Or?
no, everything's on the WSOP YouTube, and
Oh, that's awesome.
they
And it's
were
free?
definitely like during the heads up tournament. They were definitely going back and forth between more than
And it's
3.
free?
Yeah,
Yes,
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna try to
it
get in the
is this
booth.
year.
I'm gonna try to get in the booth. I'm gonna talk to Stapes and Platt. I don't know, but it might happen. It might happen.
because at the same time they were showing Dean Eggs and Helm Youth and
That's
Martin
cool.
and
What tournament was that?
the heads up tournament.
Oh, they were showing those? That's awesome. With hole cards?
Yeah,
Oh, that's sick. I would have
I think
watched
it was
that.
5 hour delay, but
So there's day 2 or whatever, because there's another day 1 today. And
correct.
then I'm gonna watch some of that. That's awesome.
Did they ever put what was that older gentleman's name?
John Smith.
No, Perry Green.
Oh.
Did they
Oh,
ever
the
put
old
him on a
man,
live
yeah.
feed? Yeah, on a live feed
I
No,
don't
table
they were
know.
just showing the heads up
ASG.
tournament. They weren't showing the 08.
Now,
Where did he
see, that's
finish?
a
What place did he finish?
sixth
Good for
place,
him.
sixth
What a
place for
legend.
thirty
What a
thousand.
legend.
But wouldn't that? I mean, isn't that a good thing to stream? That's like a great story, and we didn't stream
Yeah,
that.
that's
Come on, you
unfortunate.
guys.
That's unfortunate. I
Is
would
it
have liked to see that. Yeah.
is that the guy that cashed like in 1975?
No, I don't know, but he's 90 years old and he made the final table. That's
He
pretty sick.
finished
Amen.
second to Stu Unger one year. That's
Oh
up.
shit. Okay, so he's an old school legend. Okay.
Yeah, somebody posted his Hendon Bob and he cashed like in 75 or 76
That's
and then
amazing.
77, 78. Like
God
What a
he's
bless
been
him.
fucking
playing
beast.
forever.
What a fucking beast.
I hope I'm still playing when I'm
Me
90.
too.
Hey
Hope I'm
Joey,
alive.
did you finish your comments on the subject? We kind of went off on a tangent. Welcome to Spaces. Did you finish, buddy?
I did. It's just, but you also said it very well, and I'll say it in a different way. When there's a will, there's a way. So, and it's not just poker; it's any competition, right? Um, and there's a lot of big monkeys in the room that we don't talk about, which we should. Like there are players that are using performance-enhancing drugs. Like these are
Oh,
things that
come
are
on,
happening.
Joey. Performance enhancing drugs. Give me a break.
Which
Uh,
Hashtag
If people
Adderall.
want to
Go
take
ahead.
which ones are
Adderall,
you
I mean,
talking about
it's
specifically?
come on.
You guys are
I took
dorks.
Adderall. It enhanced my performance until I lost my frickin' mind. Adderall's terrible. Adderall's terrible. I tell people
It
not
is
to take
terrible
it.
for you. Absolutely don't take it.
Yeah.
We are not promoting drug
Only
use on
take it
this
if you're
show, people.
prescribed it by a
Nope.
doctor and you actually need it.
Exactly. If you have ADD or whatever they prescribe it for,
Yeah.
but we are
I
not,
learned the lesson the hard way.
yeah.
Well,
Go
sometimes you
ahead.
take those performance enhancing drugs, and then it makes you really need to go to the bathroom, and then the situation arises.
Yeah. Or it just makes you have like
It's
drug
true.
induced psychosis for a couple of weeks.
That's hilarious.
All
yeah,
right, we're
really.
going back to Joey. I don't know if he's finished yet. Go ahead, Joey.
No, 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 no. It's just, but everybody gets what I'm talking about. Like Adderall
Yeah.
is a thing, and don't think here in Vegas where marijuana is legal that you can't walk in and ask for a gummy that will heighten your senses and let you see things. And like this is what we're up against, and that's legal, So it's just, it's like that in every competition. It doesn't matter if it's tennis. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's there.
It's true.
You,
It's true.
you think marijuana is a performance enhancing drug?
There are some strains that are 100%, and I won't mention any names, obviously, but I can tell you this: having spent time at Poker Go Studios, go out there on the break, and then you
Wait,
come
so
back
you
and
think
see.
people shouldn't be allowed to smoke weed? Come on.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
Well,
that
just acknowledging it's
I'm
happening.
acknowledging that this is what goes on when there are competitions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
It's
I
no
mean, there's
different
no
than like,
PEDs for poker. I mean,
right? I know. I mean,
the PEDs would be like the solvers and the fucking, the super user, or like not super user, the real time assistants. That would be the PEDs.
right,
Something that
100%,
makes your mind
100%.
sharper. I mean, if there's some weed that makes you a fucking wizard at poker, God bless you. I mean, weed
Hmm.
makes me fucking, slower and more depressed, but it's different for different people. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
All
mean,
right, moving right along.
it helped put people on tilt during Scotty's 50K horse win.
Oh
Certain
God,
drugs.
that was awesome. Yeah, let's talk
Moving
about the
right
50K horse
along.
from
Moving
2008.
right
That's what I want to
along.
talk about. Let's talk about that for half an hour.
Look, we need to talk about Tyler Phillips, who finished 11th in the WSOP $1,500 08 tournament for 13,000. So congratulations, Tyler Phillips. I also want to go over some of the stuff that's going on at the WSOP. Event number one, that mini mystery millions tournament. 4,579 entrants, 178 are left in it to win it. 1.1 million in the prize
There's
pool,
more day
130.
ones though, right? It's only
Yeah,
Fridays,
100.
so there's like
Right,
four more day ones, right?
right. These are yesterday's
Gotcha.
results, Luke. Uh, 1.1 million in the prize pool so far. Um, and this is a great name. Listen to this name for our chip leader. Paper Cuts, and I don't know what RGRY would be. So it's PAPRCUTS RGRY. Paper Cuts what? Has 2.1 million. Leroy Francisco has 1.9 million. Rama Chanchili, I think Chanchali has 1.9 million. And a notable Matt Stout's in fourth place with 1.9 million. Uh, Spokane friend of mine, Jason Bray, is 103rd place with 450 million. No, 450K. And Get Off My Grass is in 107th place with 435,000 in chips. Event number one, day 1E is at 10 o'clock today, that mini mystery millions. Event number two has a winner and I believe it's Daniela Jeba took home 502,000 in that 5K 8-handed no limit tournament. There was 2.6 million in the prize pool, 570 entries, 86 got paid. And yeah, shout out to Perry Green, who we spoke about earlier. Sixth place for 30,000. Not bad for a 90-year-old poker player. Love it, love it, love it. Go ahead, Luke. Your hands up, Luke.
Yes, I
Slay.
just was gonna say, seeing my friend post that he was on his seventh bullet in the 500 made me helped with my FOMO.
Are you?
Wait,
Seven bullets, and there's still what, four flights left,
I love it. Okay,
and he
go ahead,
hasn't cashed
Joey.
yet.
I love it. Go ahead, Joey.
Yeah, so paper cuts, that sounds like an artist. So isn't it red, green? Like those are the colors, the RG.
Oh, the rainbow colors, red, green, red,
Yes.
yellow.
Yes. Okay, that's what that is. So it must be an artist.
Oh, I got it. Got it. Okay, I appreciate that. I love it. All right, event number 4 was the $1,500 Omaha High Low 8 or better 7-handed, 1.1 million in the prize pool, 828 entries, 125 got paid. Jason Daly took it down for 191,000. Dorian Reyes took second place for 127,000. So congrats to those winners. Event number 7 is the heads up event, and I'm just going to tell y'all it's confusing to look on the app to figure out what the hell is going on in each round, so I gave up. I will tell you that there are flights going on today at 12, 5 p.m., and 10 p.m., and I'm sure they're going to broadcast it. So
Three
good luck
flights.
to those
Three
folks.
flights. Which tournament is that?
Yeah, that's the heads up
Gotcha. Thank
tournament,
you. Thank
25K.
you.
Sherry, you gave up. We depend on you.
Yeah, good lost.
No, I'm
Anyway.
just kidding.
And Brandon knows I'm kidding, you guys
I don't.
that don't
I
know
don't. I don't
Brandon.
blame you. I try to look at that shit too. I don't blame you.
Oh my God, it's so annoying. The new app for me, for somebody that's trying to gather data for us, the new app is really not as easy as me just going on the old WSOP website and getting the information. It was just really streamlined there. Here I have to click, 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 click. Yeah, okay. I'm done. I'm done with it. So all right. Event number 5 we spoke about earlier is that 5K PLO 8-handed tournament that Jesse Lioness is it Linus? Linus.
Lonus.
Lotus.
Lonus, thank you. I knew I was saying it wrong. Has 17.6 million in chips, and that restart today is at 12 p.m. That's event
293
number
big
5.
blinds he has.
It's
200.
crazy.
That's insane.
And let's not forget Jeff Masden still in it to win it at 11th place. Or no, I'm sorry, he went out in 11th
Okay.
place for 35,000. Robert Mizuraki went out 21st for 23,000, and David Benjamin went out 39th for 16,000. And I hope we don't regret not taking Robert Mizuraki on our
Oh,
team
he's a
this year
beast.
on
Shout out
our
to the
team.
Jewish
But
legend.
he failed us last year, so some of us are salty about
Yeah,
him.
but
And I love
a
Robert.
player like Robert, you
I
can't keep a
know.
good
I
man
love
down.
Robert. I've met him, but yeah, we were salty about what he did for our team last
Let
year.
me
So
just
anyway,
say that it does look like the field sizes are quite lower than last year thus far.
when you, yeah, I haven't looked yet. I haven't done any
But you
studying
know
on that
what?
yet,
I
but I'll
don't
take
mind
your word
that.
for
More
it.
room. You piss on break. There's less people going to the fucking pisser. It's not
You're so funny.
bad.
Less
Not
people
bad.
carrying their
Don't
bags of
Yeah,
don't
chips in
take
the
your fucking
bathroom.
chips in there though.
yeah, but well,
Oh
yeah,
God,
but at least they have a bag over them.
y'all are
Yeah.
so funny.
As long
So
as you
that
wash your
restart is at
hands,
12.
which only like 40% of the people do, but as long as you wash your hands,
I'll take the
Yeah,
under.
absolutely. Wash your hands, you
those chips are
nasties.
already fucking bacteria loaded.
Those chips are gross, bro.
All
Yeah,
right, you
like
guys, we're off
honestly.
the rail. Brandon and Luke, you're
Sorry.
off the rail. I got to
Sorry.
reel it
All
in.
right, all right. Fair enough, Sheriff. You're in
You know
charge.
why? I have to drive to Indianapolis today, so I got to get out the door at some point. All right, so just that restarts at noon today for event number 5. Event number 6 was the $1,500 7-card stud tournament. 476,000 in the prize pool, 359 entries, 6 are remaining, 103,000 remains. Waiting at the top for the winner. The chip leader at this time is Thomas and I think it's Vatinsky's. I think 3 million in chips. Second place is Kubong Chong has 2.4 million, and Gregor Josephson has 1.9 million. Brian Yoon, who's on our team, has 1.2 million. Bradley Jensen has 375,000, and Jonathan Glendining has 135,000. Notables going out in 13th place, Jeremy Becker for 4,700. Todd Brunson went out 21st for 4K. Scott Seaver went out 24th for 3,500. Today at
What
1
tournament was
p.m. will
that?
be that is the $1,500 seven card
Sorry,
stud and
my
final
friend
day.
Brad's still in. Six left.
Right, right. Event number 6, that's what it is. At 1 p.m. is the restart. Event number 8 is the $1,500 Badoogie. Did you hear me there, Slay Dog?
Fuck
$1,500
Badoogie. Shouldn't even be in it.
$1,500
But
Badoogie. There's 735K in the prize pool, 554 entrants, which I thought was high. 99 are left. There's 141 waiting for the winner. 141,000. Brian Tate is the chip leader with 428,000. Donkey 24 has 348,000, and Satoshi Tanaka has
the
329,000.
Satoshi Nataka?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that his real name or is that his
No,
screen
she
name?
said Tanaka.
Oh, I was
Not
thinking of the
not
Bitcoin
that one.
guy.
Oh, not the pit. No, not the
Satoshi
Bitcoin.
Nakamoto.
No, 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 no. Notable still in to win it at 19th place. David Ream at 97 chip. Oh my God, slow down. With 197,000 in chips, and Ryan Reese in 25th place with 193,000 in chips. And that is going to restart today at 1 p.m. event number 8, the Badoogie event. Also at 2 p.m. is going to be event number 9, the 10K Omaha High Low 8 or better. That is going to be a day 1. So that's everything that's going on in the WSOP, folks. Any questions or comments?
James Wood's also still in the Badoogie.
Oh, nice for him.
Excuse me.
Shut up, Brandon.
Thank you for all your hard work, Sherry.
Thank you. I
I'm
appreciate you.
pumped up though, because now
Um,
that I know my dates, I can start making a schedule.
I
Shill
love it.
my
All right, you guys ready for an NFL riddle?
NFL.
Yeah,
Yeah,
NFL riddle.
sure.
Okay. Put the answers in Slay. Listen carefully to the
Yes,
directions.
ma'am.
Put the answer in the chat. If you don't want to put it in the chat, then wait. I'll open up for discussion
I think I
in a
already know
minute.
what you're gonna say.
Okay. So don't give any answers right now. We want to give people a chance to put their answers in the chat first. Okay. So I want to know the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 NFL logos that have teeth in them. 5 NFL logos that have teeth in them.
Ooh, that's a tough
Put
one.
put your answers in the chat. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go over some winners around town. Mr. Lou took down the $800 PLO tournament for 12,000 plus bounties and the silver coin over at the Venetian. And Forrest Kohler won via heads up chop the deep stack event number 19, a $600 buy in, the bronze coin, and $11,000 also over at the Venetian. Over at South Point, Craig took first place and 5,000 for the 15K no limit deep stack. And be reminded, South Point never puts anybody's last names in the tweets, only their first. So that's all I have to go on. Juliana took home $1,000 for taking down the 10 p.m. No Limit Turbo Bounty Tournament. And CO took down the lucky 300,000 tournament in a 3-way chop, stuffing his pockets with $45,000. So I'm going to look at the chat right away. Anybody want to bring up anything while I do that? And I see if we have some. Oh, I see Colette. I'm telling you, Colette is an NFL beast. I'm telling you, she's always giving an answer to our question.
5 teams with teeth in the logo. Fuck. Fucking.
All right.
I
We're
can't
going
even
to
think of one
discuss
right
it.
now.
We're going to discuss
I
it.
mean, I
All
have some
right.
educated guesses.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to start with you, Luke. Give me one guess, one team.
Jaguars.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Joey, give me one team. I should say Colette. That's his wife who's in the background answering the question.
One team flag ahead.
One team.
Jaguars.
I'm sorry, you cut out, love.
The Jaguars.
Okay, so Slay already said that, so give me another one.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes, thank
Oh
you.
yeah,
All
Tampa.
right,
Yep. Yep.
yeah, Brandon, you got one?
Ravens.
No. Where's the buzzer? We need somebody on the buzzer.
Wait, I got another one. Pack.
No. Somebody else's turn. Somebody
All right,
else's
never mind.
turn. Don't be rude, Karen. Do you have a guess, Karen? She may
No,
have had to
I
step away.
don't.
Karen don't watch
Okay, no
football.
worries.
Karen's too.
No
Karen
worries.
don't
But
watch
she
football.
but she follows
She
I
might.
along.
I
follow a
don't know. I'm
little.
just
She
I
joking.
follow
I'm
a
just
little,
joking.
but only because of all the betting that I
Okay.
get
Fair
involved
enough.
here with all you people. Then I,
with all the
yeah,
fantasy team
then I
too.
pay attention.
All right. How about you, ASG?
Does that Seahawk have any teeth?
Is that your guess? I'm going to say no.
Okay.
All right. Who did I start out with? Luke. Give me another one. Oh wait, Barry, are you there, buddy? I see.
I'll say.
Tampa Bay Bucks is a pirate.
Yeah, we already
Okay,
got Bucks.
we got that one. Give us another one, Bear.
Eagles? No, not Eagles. Yeah, Eagles.
Nope.
No.
Lions.
Lions is one.
Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, give us another one.
I don't have it. Bears.
Yes.
Lions and
Hello.
Tigers and Bears.
Go.
Bengals.
All right. Nope. ASG, you got another one?
Does that other pirate in the Raiders have any teeth?
Nope.
Good guess though.
Good guess is right. All right. Anybody else? Just throw it out there. Anybody? All right. I'm going to give it to you. It's the Panthers.
Ooh, the fucking Panthers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I said the
Fuck.
Panthers in the chat. Damn it.
Panthers. So there you go. So the Bears, the Lions, the Panthers, the Buccaneers, and the Jags all have logos with teeth in them. I don't know, but I get a kick out of these NFL riddles. I just think they're fun. They don't take very long. And
I saw one the other day that's pretty good.
yeah,
It's
well,
like, what is the only team where the team name is spelled, you know, in
hey,
alphabetical order?
yeah, we did that the other day.
Yeah, that was on there. I got that
Yeah.
one pretty quick though.
Yeah, we did that one the other
Because
day.
when
I
I
did
think
get that one.
football, Bills is like the first team that comes to mind. So, because
Yeah,
I've
I
been
think
a
those are fun though, right? I think
yeah.
those are little fun riddles to try to,
Well,
you
there's
know.
that guy who like goes around and he's like it's his whole bit. He just like asks
Yep.
these questions and all these people give awful answers and it's pretty
Oh,
funny.
the Barstool
It,
guy.
Yeah, he's kind of like he's got a big beard and he's a little
Oh,
chubby.
the guy
Yeah,
with the red beard.
seems like a lovely guy.
Yeah.
He's
He
like
goes
all right.
Brandon,
no.
but with charisma.
I saw
Oh
him
my.
I'm
All
asking.
right,
joking,
bro.
Brandon. Yeah,
I
I'm
saw
just
him.
joking. You know I love you, Brandon.
I saw
Bro,
him asking who
when I
the
see you, like,
only team whose logo is a flower. That was the last one I saw with him.
NFL team that's
Yep.
logo is a flower.
Yep.
Hmm.
That's logos. Oh, it's St. Orleans.
Yep. The Fleur de Lis.
Yeah, good job. I didn't
Thank
know
you.
that.
that's a flower.
I always wondered what their fucking logo was.
Yeah. Yepper. New Orleans. Gotcha. All right, you guys, I'm going to go around the horn. If you have anything to bring up or talk about, now's the time because then we're going to be logging off so I can put all my garage sale stuff away and hit the road to Indianapolis. Or should I say, load it in the truck to go to Goodwill. All right, I'm going to go around the horn and we are going to start with you, Brandon.
Thank you, Sherry, for all the work you do to run the space. Appreciate it.
Appreciate your kind words, Brandon. Glad you could join us today. All right, Barry, you're next, bud.
The Bills.
I think he had a stroke. You got to excuse him.
I'm sorry, but that's exactly what I thought when he said that. Oh, the stroke. He might be having another one right now.
Oh, you changed the question?
Oh, you got anything you want to talk about or say before we sign off, buddy?
No, all good. Good stuff. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here, bud. You know, I appreciate you always. All right, Luke, you're next, buddy.
Feel better, bud?
Feel
Wait,
better, bud?
what was the question?
You have anything you want to add, bring up, talk about before we sign off? Last words.
Um, no, I'm just looking forward to getting out there and playing some live poker. I'm gonna play a bunch this month at my local card room to prepare. And oh, I just wanted to say, I tweeted this the other day, but since I've been in the gym, man, live poker, don't get that back pain sitting at the table all day, more
Nice.
stamina. I can't recommend it anymore. I love being in the gym. Shout out to my trainer, Wolfazor. He's a great man. Um, yeah, looking forward to seeing you
That's
guys
awesome.
in Vegas.
We're looking forward to
I
seeing
live
you,
a
Luke.
solitary life mostly. I don't have a ton of friends. I mean, I got my girlfriend, but it's going to be nice to be around the boys and girls, but mostly the boys.
Girlfriend show off.
Shout out to
It's
the
going to be
gang.
amazing. Going to be amazing. Okay, Kieran, you're next. You have anything to bring up or add or
No,
conversate about?
I enjoyed the space today. Looking forward to seeing people. Starting to get excited. You guys, Slay and everybody
Yeah.
needs to.
When are you going,
We
Karen?
need to have a karaoke outing.
Oh, I am down. When are you going
We're
to be there,
down.
Karen?
Wolfie's
We're
been
down.
practicing for weeks. He's been
I
practicing.
know he's gonna do. I can't wait. Wolfie, I love you so much for this. He's so into it, and Matt Savage wants to go with us, and it's gonna be
Ooh,
amazing.
It's gonna be
savage.
fun. I'll be out the
I'm gonna
It
21st,
21st till when?
July 3rd. Unless
Beautiful.
if I
I'll see you
satellite
then.
into the main, then I'm
I'll
just
see
gonna.
you then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
that would be ideal.
Yep.
hell yeah, love it. Okay, so appreciate you, Kieran. All right, Joe, you're next, bud.
Okay, I just want to thank everybody for all the love and all the information. A reminder that this week's giveaway, it's tomorrow, ends tomorrow. So you can go to, I put the link in the chat. You can go to Amazon and
Perfect.
download the 30-day poker coach for only 99 cents. And and share the link with anybody you know. I would love that. That would be great. And last thing I want to say is when you find yourself at a final table, and you know you're going to be there, DM me. I will be there at your rail. I'll bring everybody, but we will be there to support you. All right, and free coaching, anything you need, all the tools you need to make it happen.
I love that, Joey. Thank you so much. And
Mhm.
Joey's lesson tomorrow is going to be stop calling so much. So that'll be his lesson tomorrow. And speaking of tomorrow, don't forget our good friend and just a charmer. Scotty Wynn, the Prince of Poker, is going to be with us tomorrow.
Really? What
God willing,
time?
yeah, God willing that his flight is okay because he was supposed to be with us yesterday. His flight got messed up. So anyway, we start the space at noon tomorrow Eastern time,
Let's
Slay.
fucking go.
Yeah, so
Scotty's my all-time favorite.
yeah, so he'll be here. And of course, Joey will give us our lesson. Stop calling so much tomorrow and hope everybody can join us for sure. All right, ASG, last words, comments, anything else to bring up?
Yeah, so I don't know if it was just me or maybe it'll be better now that there's one video, but I think you need to search World Series of Poker on YouTube and not WSOP in order to find the channel. But yeah, they had heads up yesterday. I think they're just going to be doing heads up pretty much until that tournament ends. So starting with round 2 of each day 1.
Okay, thank you. I'm really upset they didn't get that older gentleman Perry on there. I really am. I'm like, this is like a human interest story in poker, and we didn't get it. Like we didn't get him on the table on the live feed. Come on, you guys. We got to get those kind of storylines on the live feed. That's what is going to promote those live feeds and get people interested in them. Is the live stories like this guy's 90 years old, for God's sake. He came in second to Stu Unger. He should be on the live feed table. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. All right. Appreciate all of you for showing up today. Again, tomorrow, Scotty Wynn's going to be joining us, and Joey's going to give us a poker lesson tomorrow. and keep us learning 15 minutes a day, folks. We got to learn 15 minutes a day. That's a day. That's what everybody says. And guess what? We built it into our spaces on a daily basis. And I hope you guys have been enjoying it because I sure the hell have been. So appreciate all of you. And if you're not on the felt today, get outside and touch some grass. Go for a walk, even if it's only a 2 or 3 minute walk. Get outside and do it. If you are on the felt, good luck today. Don't forget to come by and let us know what's going on in your poker world. If you have a staking package, come let us know about that. If you know a friend that has a package, tell them to come tell us about it. I make no guarantees, but we will certainly help get the word out and help you with that staking package. So, anyway, have a great day, and we will be back at it tomorrow. I will probably be in Nashville at that time on my way to Indianapolis. So, thanks, folks.